Hello everybody. Today in my lab, very well built deck from 1981 or 1982 I believe. It's a Sony TC-FX6C. It's probably one of the best two-head decks I've met so far, like maybe after Nakamichi 480. Nakamichi was able to record 2 kHz more on all kind of tapes, so it was good up to 18 kHz without a loss in the high frequencies quality. And this guy is a good about 16 kHz without loss, and minus 3 decibel it will go like probably up to 17 kHz. You know that it's pretty hard to achieve these high frequencies when you're using same head for record and play, because this head, to be able to record properly, had to have a bigger gap. So usually this bigger gap comes to 3.5 microns, and that's where it will struggle into reproduction of very high frequencies. However, considering overall quality of how it's built, how it's record, play and perform, I believe this is a very good deck. Considering that it has additional features, it was supporting metal tapes, Dolby B and Dolby C. It has a counter which is counts in minutes and seconds. It has additional features as a repeat program, AMS program, and so on. So this dot is blinking its memory. If you need to clear, yeah, you see. Clear it, you can reset counter, so it will work in seconds, and then minutes will go on top of it. Additionally, this head transport sits on the 3 ball bearings, so it's extremely good in maintaining the same position as we tuned it up. It has a BSL motor. Let me show you better. So it's very different from the regular motors, as you can see, and it has control board there which controls electromagnetic flow, and coils are built here on the round. So it's the same principle as in the direct drive motors. The only thing that it connects with the thin belt to the capstan. And in direct drive motors, the same principal motor, it just directly sits on the capstan itself. And you see the large capstan there. So I check it up, it's very stable on the speed of the tape, maintaining the speed, very low wow and flutter. Because of that. Also, it's built very well. It has a good chassis and good distribution of electronics, and like you see, those separate metal piece which eliminates any noise from this digital circuitry to go into audio circuits. This is Dolby B and C board. I restore it, I replace it relays, like 2 relays here, because all the relays didn't contact well, and that was the reason when you use Dolby BC buttons, and every single time the levels been jumping and different. And I replaced this relay which switches head into playback and record mode. Then I had to tune everything up. The last thing, I was struggling for quite a lot to understand why it doesn't rise properly. And I check it up all the levels, so rise level, bias, rise current, everything was fine, and it appears that it was a misalignment of the record and playback heads. I'm not sure who was messing it up. I had to use my RG300 guide to properly set heads position, then verify it with my mirror tape to make sure it always properly gets into the same position. Then I verified speed, azimuth and everything around it, and currently it's up to spec. It's appeared to be a very good deck, and if you will check service manual for this deck is probably the best one I've ever seen. It's very old, but it has real pictures made with camera of all parts of the tape transport, how to disassemble everything, how to properly assemble, all steps explained. Like I haven't seen any other service manual which would be done so well as for this deck. Definitely I have a cover for this piece so we can install it. Give me a second. Okay, now you may see this deck has sandust and ferrite head. It's a very good and high quality head from Sony. Excuse me. And I pretty much excited how it works, and if you will see for the wear for all those 40 plus years, it's a very minimum wear on this head, you see. So I was pretty excited, and I pretty much like the sound quality of this deck, even if it lacks a little bit the very high frequencies when I'm listening to it, but overall balance and easy for listening, I would rate like 10 out of 10, and I very much like this deck. Now what I'd like to show you, I'd like to do a regular frequency response test. So as it's a two-head deck, we would need to record and then play back the frequencies. I'm already set up minus 20 decibels, so we may check here. You see, it's minus 20 here, and it's minus 22 on the millivolt meter. I set it up as minus 2 decibel output for 0 decibel levels. And we have 300 hertz currently here. So I'm not sure it would be very interesting to go down below the 300 hertz, and I check it out myself. It performs very well, probably up to 50 hertz, and like 40 and 30 it gets to minus 4 decibels, and like below 30 there's almost nothing. At the same time, when I listen into it, I hear even more bass, so in the frequency response from the tape, than on Sony K5 for some reason. What else? We will be measuring how it will perform on the high frequencies and how stable it will be. So let's see, let's start recording. We will record, you see, it's stabilized, it's minus 20. It's minus 20 here. And I will just record the sequence like 300 hertz, 4, 5. Let me make it a little bit louder in the headphones, so probably you would hear it a little bit. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 1000 hertz. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it's a type 1 tape, so I don't think it's worth to go higher, much higher. We can try like 16 and 17. So it would be the maximum 17, 16, 15. Now go back quickly to 10 and go back quickly to 1 and quickly to 300. Okay. There was no changes on the millivolt meter because it was connected to the source. Now you see 1 minute 26 seconds. So let's go back and start playback and see the level. So it's 0. It's our 300 hertz here and minus 22 decibel on the millivolt meter. For 500, right, left channel a little bit has less response. 500, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Minus 1 decibel on the left channel. Say 2 kilohertz, 3 kilohertz, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 kilohertz, 0 drop. 16, 17, 17 minus 3 decibel. But it's records in phase, plays in phase. You see, it's does a pretty good job with the frequencies. So I have checked it up on the chrome and metal tapes. Frequency response gets better, probably like plus 1 kilohertz on chrome tape and additional kilohertz on metal tape. So we may consider 17-18 kilohertz for metal tape for this deck. Now it's erased properly, record properly, everything is fine. Very, very nice deck. It was pleasure to work on it because everything is accessible. So this board can be unscrewed from the back plate and we can turn it around, work on it. I'm pretty impressed with the build quality and the specs. After 40 years, it maintains a very, very good specs. I probably will do additional tests on audio quality and will record with my digital recorder to demonstrate you how well this deck performs. So keep watching my channel, guys. Please subscribe. Thank you and have a good day.